Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Transformation Tuesday. I am here to give you another word. And today you're going to be well pleased that you have joined me here. So, if you're new to this channel, like always, I welcome you. Hit the subscribe button. And also, I want you to hit the bell notification so you can stay up to date whenever I drop a new video. Like I said, welcome, thank you, and let's get into this word for today. So, I want to talk to you. How is your vision? Are you seeing 2020 in 2020? I know I have just spit out a lot of 20s, but no worries. We're going to do a deep dive today into what exactly I am talking about. So, vision. Vision is your outlook. What are you aiming towards? So, we're going to look at what the Bible says as far as vision, and also we are going to define what vision is from from Webster's dictionary. So, grab your Bibles because you know everything we do is founded on the Word. So, let's look at Habakkuk, the second chapter, the second through the third verse. And it reads, Then the Lord replied, Write down the revelation or the vision and make it plain on tablets so that a herald may run with it. For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. And when we look up the definition of vision, it reads as such that a vision describes long term goals for a company, for a business, even for yourself. Everyone can have goals. Goals are not just for business owners, goals are not just for organizations, but that's why I want to teach you today in this short segment on vision and how you can construct your vision and how you can make your goals. So, one of the things um, that I would like to call your attention to are the different forms of goals, or the different categories of goals. So, a lot of times when I look at goals that I set personally for myself. So I have personal goals and I have business goals. So as far as personal, and we'll break it down as such. Personal, I look at my spiritual goals. What do I want to accomplish spiritually? I look at my career goals. I look at financial goals. I look at physical goals. And I look at family goals. In each one of those categories, I take a look at what do I want to accomplish? What am I aiming to achieve? You yourself can look at the list that I have constructed, and I'll put just an example in here for you to follow. You can have as many categories as you want, or you can have 1 to 2 categories, whatever meets your need. So, just like I was saying, for an example, with me, I look at goals. What can I attain in a couple months if I have short term goals? Or I look at long term goals. What do I want to accomplish in just say 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years? It's all on the specifics of what you come up with yourself. These goals are specific to you and no one else. Now, you can always get the input, or just, if you're having difficulties formulating your goals, you can always reach out for assistance. But I want you to realize that these are things that you yourself want to achieve. Not someone else want you to achieve it for them, or someone else wants you to live out their life that they may wasn't able to do themselves. But you are more fulfilled or most fulfilled when you are doing things that you enjoy. So I want for you to take some time out, write down your goals, write down whatever categories you come up with. You can take the ones that I have, or you can make your own, and look at what do I want to accomplish in each one of these categories. And also in the back of your mind, think, okay, how am I going to reach these goals? Now, with goals, once you accomplish them, then you add new goals. If the goals are taking longer than anticipated, then maybe you want to restructure the goal. And maybe you want to narrow it down and put milestones in the goal. But you need to have a roadmap where you start at a point and then have an ending point. And in between, you're doing self checks to see if you're still on track. But when you formulate your goals, it keeps you on track. It's like an accountability method. Now, I usually write my goals down at the beginning of the year. That's something that I've been doing for many, many years now. And it has helped me. I often refer back to those goals. If I have accomplished them, I check them off. If not, like I stated before, then I'm looking to see what is preventing me from accomplishing these goals. What do I need to implement? Or is this goal feasible? Is it realistic? Because sometimes we come up with goals, but then we have to be um, real with ourselves. Is this really something that I can do? But a lot of times you have to push yourself because you may not think that you can do it, but you have it inside. It just needs to be cultivated. Okay? So, as an example, so I went through personal goals. So, for those of you who have a business or organization or a ministry, you too will have goals for whatever equity that or entity, excuse me, that you're working with. And usually you formulate these things before it even comes to fruition because you're looking at how this organization or whatever you're working with, how it's going to be structured. Who are you going to serve? And how is it going to be executed? Then you look at, well, what resources am I going to need? It's a lot of things that come into play, but the starting point is have a vision. What do you see? And I'm saying, like, it may not manifest right now, but what are you aiming towards? What is it that you want to accomplish? So one of the things that I want to do today is look at, for an example, my company that I have set up, and it's called Design for Greatness, Finding Your Purpose. So, Design for Greatness, basically, it has been erected to help women. So, my vision statement reads as such: Design for Greatness is dedicated to equipping and empowering women in their educational pursuits and goals of life skills and personal and professional development. Now, how is this done? So, Design for Greatness, we bring all of these different components together, and it is accomplished through a medium of professional coaching, through workshops, seminars, and motivational speaking. And we partner with different organizations, agencies, colleges, universities, and high schools um, that has the same concept of addressing the needs of women. Now, if I may take it a step farther, our mission is is basic. It is to empower women to move from average to excellence. Now, if you want more information on Design for Greatness, you can visit us at our website, and it's www.cheryldysonbennett.com. Two other things, and like I said, that's the vision and the mission. Now, what does Design for Greatness entails? Now, I'm telling you this as an example that it may help you as you formulate your vision to include your vision and mission for whatever you're working on, for whatever you're trying to create. So, Design for Greatness have two flagship programs. We have a single mothers in academia support group, and we also have what is called the leadership and life coaching component. So, for the single mothers, we partner with high schools, colleges, and universities to offer mothers a support group through life coaching, social skills. We see ourselves as a resource center to help mothers as they navigate from the onset of into college until the graduation. Even after graduation, we still have services where we help single mothers. If their goal is to be leaders in their communities, then we have workshops, seminars, and different other resources available to help and to coach and to navigate them in that path. For those who want to become entrepreneurs, we have resources, we have workshops, and we um, have all types of things that we do to help these women. We teach them how it is and what do you need to do to start a nonprofit. We look at budgeting, we look at finances. It's a lot of components that makes up being an entrepreneur. So we are giving single mothers the support that they need that may not be available elsewhere. Because a lot of times when you're as a single mother, when you're in school, it's difficult in itself because you're raising children. It makes life easier to know that you have an advocate, someone who is fighting for you, someone who is in your corner. That's not per se a part of the school, but they are there to help you. And so Design for Greatness saw the need that single mothers need this support. They need just that extra push. And that is the reason why we decided that because of this need, we're going to fill that gap and we are going to help our single mothers. We are going to empower them to move from where they're at to a place of excellence. Now, I mentioned single mothers, but there are also other components, like I mentioned, the leadership and life coaching, and that is for anyone. Anyone who wants additional help as far as I want to advance in my career, or I need assistance with whatever the case may be. You want to start a business. You don't know. You can be all over the place. Like you have a lot of things that are going on and you don't know where to start. You have the information, but you just need someone to help you to formulate and put it all together and come up with an action plan. We are designed for greatness. We are here to help you. It doesn't matter. You can already be a professional. You can be a single mother. You can be a mother with kids. You can, whomever. We are here to help to empower you and to educate you so you can move into higher heights than where you're at currently. We're just that extra boost for you. So, like I mentioned, this is the time for you to write the vision and make it plain and clear. So when others see it, that they will know that what it is that you are working on. And a lot of times when your vision is clear and others are seeing it, don't you know that there are people who are ready to come alongside you and ready to fund that vision? Or there are people who are ready to partner with you to help build your business, your organization, or whatever it is that you're planning towards. Take the steps to write it down, because you have to see it yourself. You have to visualize it before it is conceptualized. Then once you have formulated, get someone to go over it with you, just to make certain that you have all the components there. Then what I want you to do is I want you to use the tools that you already have. Right now you're on social media, you're on YouTube. Use YouTube. Go out and broadcast about your business. If you're on Facebook, use Facebook as a vehicle to get the word out. Use Instagram as a way to get the word out. And you can develop a website. There are so many different sites that are free, or you just have to pay like a minimal little fee a month to develop your own website, and where you can place all the information on there to include your vision, your mission, tell about yourself, or tell about your company, or your nonprofit organization, whatever it is. Get the word out, and then begin to start working in it. It can be that you start working with one or two individuals. If it's consulting, if it's a business as baking, then start broadcasting, start making flyers, start going out and putting flyers out. Post your flyers on the different social media platforms. Word of mouth. Tell family, tell friends. Let them be your marketing tool. Let them be your PR. I mean, it's no one greater than than the people that you already have and the resources that you have. Sometimes you don't have to spend a lot of money starting out. Use what you have, and then as you grow, then you can begin to invest more and more. Just like with Facebook, you can start doing ads with Facebook, and then on Instagram, you can, like attract more to your audience by the different ads that you can place and advertisements and things of that nature. There are a lot of resources out there for you. But I just want to encourage you today. This is the time to to get your plan together. Write your vision down. Set your goals, personal goals. If you have a business goals. Make the plan. Even though the world may seem chaotic now, but I want you to know that there are people who are thriving. They are thriving even in the midst of the pandemic. It may not seem that way, but I know that there are grants out there that have your name on it. But you have to do your part and write your vision. Write down what it is, what are you going to bring to the world? How can you erect change? Tell about your product. A lot of times that's all it takes. And there are resources out there to help with all of this. So I encourage you today, do your part and just take that step. It's one step at a time. Sometimes fear is the thing that is holding us back. And we have to sometimes Just walk out in fear and do it, because once you do it, you will begin to gain the confidence that you need. And I can tell you, even for myself, when I began Design for Greatness, and I was like, oh, this is so much, and once I put it out there, I began to receive different people calling me about being their life coach. And so start out small. Don't despise small beginnings, because your small beginnings can lead to something huge. But just be obedient in what you have. What are you working with? And I think I mentioned that in one of my other videos. What are you working with? What do you have in your hands? What do you have in your mouth? Use your mouth as a mouthpiece. So if you need help, help is out there. If you desire life coaching, reach out to Design for Greatness. And like I said, we are here to help you. Our information will be in the description box. And all I know is, how is your vision in 2020? Are you looking with 2020 vision? This is the time for you to get your vision and write your vision, make it plain and clear. One other scripture that I want to leave with you today, and it's coming from Ezekiel, the 12th chapter, and the 21st through the 28th verse. And it reads as such: The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, what is this proverb you have in the land of Israel? The days go by, and every vision comes to nothing. Say to them, this is what the sovereign Lord says: I am going to put an end to this proverb, and they will no longer quote it in Israel. Say to them, the days are near when every vision will be fulfilled. For there will be no more false visions or flattering divinations among the people of Israel. But I, the Lord, will speak what I will, and it shall be fulfilled without delay. For in your days, you rebellious house, I will fulfill whatever I say, declares the sovereign Lord. The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, the house of Israel is saying, the vision he sees for many years from now, and he prophesies about the distant future. Therefore, say to them, this is what the sovereign Lord says: None of my words will be none of my words will be delayed any longer. Whatever I say will be fulfilled, declares the sovereign Lord. So, if you have a plan, and I pray that it is a God-given plan, you will succeed, but you have to put the work in. Once again, thank you for joining me here on Transformation Tuesday on Another Word. I can't wait to see you next week as I give you another word to build your faith, to build you, to empower, inspire, and to educate. Have a great week, and God bless.